Hello, my name is Joy Eseorene Odiete, popularly known as Jodie. I'm a singer, songwriter, mother of a very special boy. My music career, I would say it started in church. I grew up singing. My dad's a pastor, so an average pastor's kid, especially Nigerian pastor's kid, you must sing, you must be in the choir. So I grew up singing. Then it became official when I participated in the West African Idols in 2007 alongside Timida Kolo, Maomi. I was in the top 10. Then afterwards, a hit single, Bam, in 2010 ending, Kuchi Kuchi. And that's really brought it brought me some really good fame. Although it didn't last for so long, I would say, because I went on a hiatus. But I'm back. And I'm back with not just search for fame only, but I'm back to chase and pursue a purpose and ensure I use my music career to achieve it. All right, I'll consider the most challenging thing for me, not anymore, but back then, the press, because especially print media, the headlines were really tough. And a lot of times I don't feel, it's actually fact, they kind of tweak the headlines just to make it attractive, and in the process might somehow make the message of what you're saying look different. So you might be misconceived, it might be misinterpreted. That's what I found most challenging. So I was really scared of press interviews back then. But now, I wouldn't say I am now used to it totally. There are still always surprises, but I use it to my advantage. The most interesting thing about being an artist for me is the love. The random people just love you. They just appreciate you, and they just give you this positive energy. And you know what? We all need positive energy. Sometimes you can be down, and that's, oh my God, Jodie, oh my, it keeps you going. So that's one of the most interesting things. And just random people loving you, showing you love. Yes, there's a downside, but that to me means a lot. Two misconceptions about the music industry. I think a lot of people think because you're a musician, you're automatically very wealthy. It's not always that way. Sometimes it happens, and they expect too much from you as a musician financially. They expect that you own a lot. You might just be just as regular as any other person and still be famous. That's one. Another misconception, I actually had this misconception too, and I learned over time. And I think the digital era is what changed it. You can actually be a very successful musician and not be popular, not be known, not be famous, not the word popular. You can be very successful in that your downloads, your streams and all that, you're making cool cash. Or there are other ways you can make cash as an entertainer, but you're not famous. That's another misconception. You don't have to be famous to be successful. Success is an ongoing thing. I believe you can't really arrive at it. Just yesterday, I may feel successful on something, and today I'm like, okay, I want something else. So it's something you can never really reach. So that's what I think, though. Well, initially coming into the music industry, I never even came in as a business-oriented person. I came in as, okay, I want to share my art with the world. It was more like a hobby. So I didn't. That wasn't a good way to start. Yes, you need passion, but if you want to go into an industry, you need much more than passion. So with that mindset, it was easy for me to gradually go off and not fight hard. Then it didn't make it easy being a mom and the demands and all that's piled on. But the good thing is, You can always choose to change your story, no matter what time it is, as long as you're still alive. So I choose to change it. Yeah, Kuchi Kuchi, obviously. It's obviously Kuchi Kuchi that brought me to the limelight. Even though I was loved during the Idols show, but that Kuchi Kuchi cut across. It was much more than Africa. Even from the UK, the US, other countries, I get feedback about that song. So yeah, Kuchi Kuchi brought me to the limelight. But there's no one all-encompassing, embarrassing moment, to be sincere. And sometimes I just forget these things. But the happiest moment, I noticed I'm most happy. I'm usually really happy whenever I think of my son. He just changes everything. No matter what situation I'm in, no matter how angry I am, no matter what it is, once I just see his picture or his thoughts of him comes to mind, I'm just happy, I'm content. That's it. Can I sing? We all need somebody. We all need somebody. Don't think I'm a superwoman. Don't people say a strong woman. We all need somebody. You can't do it alone. Always find help. There is always someone. Don't be, if you believe that nobody cares, no, everybody no send you, that is what will be your reality. But if you believe at least among all this one, how many millions of people on the planet, at least one person must send me, you will find. So we all need somebody. Look for those somebodies. Pardon my French. Look for them. Be willing to find them, and you'll find help, and it will help you along the journey. If you notice, even among the army, maybe if they are weak or something, they can just raise a song, and that's synergy. You know, hey, uzobu, hey, but hey, you know, you'll be feeling weak just now, and with the, you know, words and songs or whatever chants from others, and somehow you just feel it. We are meant to need people. Yes, there are times you need to walk alone, but don't try to walk the entire journey alone. Yeah, some people will drop along the way, but we all need somebody. So I encourage you, open your heart. Don't give up on people. Yeah, people will hurt you, but people will still help you. Someone asked me that question recently, and I answered the answer I gave is different from what I'm about to say. The Nigerian music industry doesn't have one unified body that really works. If I had the power, I'll change that, because we all stumbled, most of us in the Nigerian music industry, except for this new generation, having maybe somebody pick them up. But most Nigerian musicians, entertainers stumbled on it, and we had no mentorship, no guidance. So a lot of us signed crappy contracts and all that. But I believe if we have a unified regulatory body that actually works, it's going to help a lot of young people in the Nigerian music industry. Well, I say that not because I have everything figured out. I'm back, but the reason why I'm bold enough to say I'm back, it's not just an empty brag. I'm back because I have something to fight for. Back then, I had nothing to fight for, but now I have something to fight for. So whether I like it or not, I must fight. And that's what's pushing me. So I'm going to give it all, my passion, my time, my energy, my tears, my persistence, everything. And that's so. Expect mistakes along the way, expect good times too, because that's life. What I'm fighting for, I'm a special mother, and it's a journey that is challenging. We all have challenging journeys, but I think this journey, coming into this journey of being a special mother, woke me up to a lot of things. It's like I've been asleep and all of a sudden I'm awake. So someone who is asleep fighting, and someone who is asleep can't fight. But someone who is awake is more intentional, and that's, I'm fighting for the life of my son. I'm fighting for other mothers like me or other fathers like me who feel, when I say like me, in this system, because we are in a system where there's not so much support. in comparison to certain other countries where if not normally I've gotten so much advice, Jodie, just run abroad, go Canada, government will take this your son, take care of your son, they will pay you and all that. It's easy to say that, but what are people that cannot afford to even get a visa or a passport? There are many Nigerians who can afford it, and things are getting tougher for a large number of people. So I'm fighting for not just myself. It may sound like a noble thing to say, but it's not about nobility. There will come a time you want to do much more than just be famous or make more money. There'll come a time you want to do something because you just realize, wow, we're not here forever. So fight for something. And I've chosen, this is something that's been so close to me, and I can only imagine what some other people are going through. And I believe I'm in a position to make a bit of noise, enough for people who are, I perceive, may have more power to change it, or my noise could even be powerful enough to change some things for these other people. I believe it's gonna, should I say, it's gonna help heal that part of me. Okay, if I'm not gonna be a normal mother, at least I'm able to achieve this. It's gonna like make the pain worth it or meaningful. I don't like using that word. I don't like it. I hear it a lot, but I just don't like saying it. I don't like saying Nigeria has failed us. I don't know. It just feels final. Like we are doomed forever. That's just like a full stop. Yes, the truth is, for so many people, there's actually a full stop. A lot of people, because they were born Nigerians and live in Nigeria, they had unfortunate ends. But I still don't want to say it because I don't believe that it's a full stop for everybody in entirety, in total. I want to hope for something.